So here's my fuel pump wires. It consists of a big gray, a big black, a small black with white stripe, and a small purple. Okay. Our wires on our fuel pump, it's a CarQuest. Our wires are black, purple, gray, and orange with a black stripe. Okay, so the gray goes to the gray, the black goes to the black, the orange with black stripe goes to black with white stripe, and the purple goes to the purple. Okay, don't forget that. All right, so this came through and it wouldn't pump properly because it was pumping backwards. The folks had wired it backwards, and that just is what was happening. So basically it was blowing bubbles in the tank. It wasn't even coming up out and going out because it was wanting to pull from the motor and go back. It was wired gray to black, and then the purple was correct, but then the gray they had hooked up to the orange, and then yeah, it was weird. It had 3 out of 4 wrong. The only one was right was the purple, so it was backwards. Now the other side of it was only turned on sometimes. Well, if you look right here at this chamfer brace, there's a screw. Let me see if I can turn my light on. Right there's a screw up top. It's like a 14 millimeter 9/16. It shares 2 grounds. One is for the filler neck. It has a ground on the metal part. Yeah. There's a bracket on there that's got a ground strap that goes into it. Okay, so it shares a ground with the filler neck ground strap. Otherwise, this harness here, if you can see it, this one, oh, right? You see how it turns up in here? That's where the ground is connected to. And it sits underneath, and then your ground strap goes on top. And this follows this loom right here. There's no connectors from here to the relay, so I've already chased it that way. Made sure I didn't have any crusty connections. What I ended up finding out was that this ground right here is the ground for the fuel pump. I looked at some wiring diagrams, finally deducified it, and figured out that the ground needs to be hooked up in order to get a full 12 volts out of the fuel pump. So if you put a fuel pump in, you can't figure out why it ain't turning on, and you wired it correctly like I did, go check your ground up here when you loosened it for this, if that's what you did. If you didn't do that, take the ground off anyway, scratch it all up there and put the ground in, and then put your ground strap for the filler neck on top, and then screw it in. All right. Yay! We did it.